speak with Joanna Marie next.
Maybe you don't know me any more than I know you, and I wouldn't blame you if you walked away. I've been watching you all evening with the teardrops in your eyes, and it touches me much more than I can say. You know I hate to think that someone could have hurt someone like you, and if I was hurt, I'd be right by your side. Oh yeah, lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Saw you in the corner on the moment I walked in. Saw your lonely face across the room. No, I won't forget it, and the way it might have been. Why did you have to leave so soon? You know I hate to think that someone could have loved you more than me, and at times like this I'd be right by your side, baby. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. How long must I wait for the last train to be here and the last chance to know? Get to think that I was born too soon.
From the album Covered in Soul,
Long honey, when the loving don't come.
the forthcoming album that is. This is Joanna Marie's rendition of Rest Your Love on Me.
How to begin? Oh Lord, lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me a while. Lay your troubles on my shoulders, put your worries in my pocket, rest your love on me. A smoky room, a small cafe. They come to hear you play and drink and dance the night away. I sit out in the crowd and close my eyes and dream you're mine, but you don't know, you don't even know that I am there. I wish that I was in your arms, like that Spanish guitar. You would play me through the night till the dawn.
From the forthcoming album that's just a buzzing right now in the business.
Your arms, like that Spanish
Sound of Joanna Marie. That Spanish guitar. And we have Joanna Marie joining us via phone line right now. Joanna Marie!
Marlon, what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you this evening?
I'm hanging in there. And I want to apologize to everybody for technical difficulties because my phone is blowing up and I tried to reschedule this interview and they're saying, no, reschedule for what? We just want to hear you and hear what's going on. So, we want to apologize again. And, of course, things happen. So, hey, we just have to work with it.
Yes, and thank you all for bearing with us.
Yeah.
And for this highly anticipated interview, by the way.
Thank you, Marlon. Thank you.
All right, so Joanna Marie, you've got your project coming out, Covered in Soul.
Yes, it drops Friday at midnight, or rather tomorrow night at midnight, 12:01. And yeah, I'm excited, Marlon. I'm excited about this one because this has been a long time coming, right?
It
Long
certainly
time
has,
coming.
certainly has.
Yeah, yeah, long time coming.
Tell us about the concept of this album, Covered in Soul, because I think the title is very fitting based on the context.
Yes. So I have been working on this project for a while, and I wanted to pay tribute to the 70s, 80s, 90s, and of course one song which is Spanish Guitar, which is from the 2000s, and I wanted to put my spin on it. And I thought about, should I do an album with original songs or should I do a covered album? And I thought about, nobody has really done any of these songs, or majority of what I have on this project have really compiled a project of this, how would I say, work, body of work, right? And I said, this would be something special, and I definitely wanted to put my spin on it. So thanks to, of course, my producer Ed Robinson, and also to Kevin Stu, because Kevin was very instrumental in choosing the tracks. At least 1/3 of the tracks were chosen by him, and of course myself and Ed, the others. So yeah, it's a very special project to me. And considering, I had some vocal difficulties as well, going through my health issues and not able to really, to grasp them before. So now I say, what, let me just do what I can to get it done.
And get it done, you did. And a couple of these songs came out as singles, and they've already sent radio buzzing, reggae radio, and outside of reggae radio.
Definitely, definitely. When I had released "It's My House," as you know,
Yes.
it wow, it created waves through, not only just in the reggae um, area or reggae radio, but definitely through Europe and Spain, Spain, Sweden, the
And
UK.
and commercial radio in the US as well.
Definitely, definitely. We had a few stations well out of New York and California, Chicago. It was on the chart in Chicago as well. So,
Right.
and of course here too, in our diaspora.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, I mean, like you said, it's just creating a buzz in and outside of the reggae market. Was there any anticipation where that's concerned?
Um, maybe. I mean, to be very honest, I was very open, open-minded when I did this project. I was a little nervous too because I was thinking to myself, these are older songs from way back, in the 70s, 80s, and so forth. And I was, a little bit on the fence. I was like, let me see how this one goes. Because when I released "It's My House," took off, and then I came with "Rest Your Love on Me," which definitely did a nice buzz within, between Europe,
Yes.
Canada, and the UK, and of course here in the United States. So, I mean, listen, I'm grateful. That's all I can say. I'm grateful.
What I like about it, one, you chose songs, collectively between yourself, Ed Robinson, Kevin Stu, chose songs that were not overly covered, for one, and two, the personal touch that you have given each song on the project. I think that's what makes the songs themselves stand out, and that's what makes this project a stand-up project.
Thank you so much, Marlon. I appreciate it. Yes, I mean, I always, and let me tell you, I can't take the credit alone, right? I can't take the credit alone because Ed is very instrumental when it comes to, you've been in the studio already with how he works with other people, so you can just imagine. I get double trouble, you know what I mean? I get it double fold when I'm in the studio voicing with Ed because he is going to make sure that everything is done to the best of what the song requires because it's all about the song. It's not about me.
Yeah.
It's not about him. It's about the song. So he makes sure that no matter what it takes, I will deliver. And I have learned a lot working with Ed for the past 7 years. And just his ability to really draw out, out of you that you've never done.
Maybe maybe something you didn't think was in there.
No, honestly, no, because Ed has a way of getting it, and I see him do it with other artists. And when I actually experienced it for myself for the first time, I was like, no, sir, I'm not go back in the studio with you. Nothing, no way. And then when I heard the finished product, I was like, hold on. Yeah, am I doing things? So, it was quite an experience, I will say. And it still is after all these years, still voicing with him and pushing me to the limit, pushing me. And, it's a good collaboration, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just the singles you guys have been just dropping, over the past several years, as you said, is evidenced, and then it culminates in this project.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And, I also want to give thanks and respect, big respect to the team for this project, which includes Conrad Sachs. Conrad played with Berries or plays with Berries and also with Visions Band. And also I want to really, really big up the background singers along with myself and Ed Robinson, which is Fiona, Shauna, and Audrey Hewitt, and myself and Ed. We put in the work to get it done. And and of course I can't forget Mikey Keezy, and also myself, yours truly did a lot of keyboard work too on this project. I think he did two songs and I did the rest, so it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work, but it paid off.
not only are your vocal talents on display here, your musicianship is also on full display.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to play a big part in this project, musically, as a musician, because I have so many projects right now standing. I have an acoustic album that is supposed to be dropping soon, and I have not been able to finish it. I will soon. I have a Carpenter's album that I'm trying to get finished. There's so much to do, but this was really, really crucial for me at this time in my life, as well as in the era that we're living in, because even today I was speaking to one of my publicists, and he said to me, the way you sing just brings me back to, a Dionne Warwick, to an Anne-Marie, to even somebody else today, talking to Colin Forrest today, said Stephanie Mills, and, all of these artists, nostalgic is what we want to call it.
Yeah.
It's so important, and even having other conversations, because I've been getting tons of calls on the project and saying that there is such a big market and nobody's doing it. So I just feel so, very, very enthused and very optimistic, of course.
I think it's great though that you have brought back some good putting music out with good vocals, good musicianship, good production, just all the ingredients together, because we don't always get that consistently during this time.
Yeah, that is very true. I got an exclusive airplay feedback today from Power 106 FM out of LA.
Ah, yes, tell us about that.
Boy, I tell you, I just received it in my email, and I am just so ecstatic with just hearing that, especially where they stated that um, Joanna Marie could solidify her presence within the Los Angeles R&B and B and the pop circuit. And just hearing that and reading that and seeing that,
But you've kind of been
speaks volume
you've kind of been making
for
your
me.
mark there for the past year and a half since dropping It to Your House. That kind
Yes,
of got the ball rolling in that direction.
definitely, definitely did. And also, not even so much, yes, that, but remember doing the collab with Mr. Mello, who is signed to Universal Music Group Sweden. You know, just doing a collab with him, and now they're asking me for more collabs. You know, with him.
Yeah. You also got some feedback out of Sweden on all this love seems to be one side, and I'm gonna tell you right now that that's an early favorite of mine, and that's the song I've been vibing most of.
You know, it's so funny you said that because so many people tell me
All
the
this love.
same. Yeah, they tell me the same thing with all this love. And the thing about even the Sweden bit, it was Capella out of Sweden at 105.9 FM that has been pushing this and been getting requests, and even on Power 106 as well. So, man, Marlon, I'm just grateful, like to the maximum. You know,
And it's about
it's
time you dropped a project though, because it's been like a whole lifetime since you last put out an album.
it has been a lifetime. I mean, my last album was in 2000. You know, produced by Benji Maz on Carrion label out of
Yeah,
Austria,
so
Jamaica.
let's put this in perspective here. Children born the last time you put out your album probably now have children of
You're funny. You're funny. But you know, I had somebody reach out to me today, another DJ out of Canada, and he said to me, "Let me ask you a question. Why only 9 songs? I wanted more. I wanted 12. I wanted 14." And that's what I was hit with, you know, today. And I had a couple
But
more
you know,
people say the same
sometimes
thing.
it's good to leave people wanting more as opposed to being overloaded or bombarded.
Well, and that's true because if you remember correctly, when I put out the juggling, my
Hmm.
first production back in 2017, I think I had 14 tracks on that project. You know, and I got complaints from people saying, "Oh, you have too much tunes on this," and they're all good. We can't get through all of them, and it just seems
Yeah,
so much
I had a
to handle.
problem like selecting which ones to play because I couldn't play all of them
Exactly. So, you
because they were
know,
all
you're
worthy
gonna
to be played. You know.
right. And they were, and you know, you can't please everybody. So, I said to Ed, I said I want to include the ones that brought me back out, back on the scene, which was it's my house and Rest Your Love on Me. Include those along with Spanish guitar as one of my most challenging songs to do on this project was Spanish guitar.
Oh, really?
You
And
know,
why is that?
because I was wondering to myself, am I crazy? Why am I going to do a remake of Tony Braxton, which is one of my idols? And, you know, I just found it to be a very, very difficult song to do because of, as you can hear, I'm still hoarse from being hoarse for months now. And, you know, it was challenging. But what saved me was the fact that she sings low. She sings low, you know, and so that's why I attacked it and gave it my best shot, you know. But it was challenging. Out of the whole project, that was the most challenging song. Now, through this entire, you know, production, back and forth with Kevin on the phone, having meetings and powwows with Ed and myself, and you know, there was a point where some of the songs I didn't want to do again, you know, because I just felt I could not manage them. And, you know, again, you know Kevin, right? Because I'm passive aggressive. Um, and, you know, it that's what carried me through. And I have to big him up.
Yeah,
I can't, I'm bigging up Ed for the production.
and I actually remember one song which I suggested, which you ended up putting on the album also,
Which one was
which
that?
is "Words Are Impossible."
Exactly. And can I tell you, Marlon, it would have to go on the next project because I could not reach the note. I could not sing it. And I was disappointed because that was one of my favorite tunes to do. And I had requests from so many people to do one of her tunes,
Yeah,
you know, and I just couldn't do it. So I do promise you and the rest of the people that asked me to put that out. So once I'm able to really voice that properly and to my satisfaction, because Ed will say to me, "It's good, man, it's good, no worry, no, not for me."
but you
You
know,
know,
sometimes it's also good to hold something back for the next project.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, and I want to release that as a single. And I do remember that you did bring that forth. So I'm sorry that it wasn't included, but trust me, it was even so difficult to do the Jet song. You know, it was a challenge, but guess what? Afterwards, I was like, damn, I did it.
Yeah, and you
You
did,
know?
you did, and you know what? I think what's good about this project is you have a couple of songs on there that are hits already, and I think there are a couple more hits left on this album. Right away, I see all this love being the hit out the gate with the album coming out, and I think you might have another hit in there also. Um, that's just coming out on the project without seeing single release. So I think um, it's that solid a project.
Thank you so much. I am happy to hear that. I mean, I've been hearing it, but coming from you as a musicologist, I mean, you know, playing when it comes to music. So it means a lot to me. I I am very, very happy with the project. Now, mark you, Ed will tell you that I was a pain in the last week of getting this ready because when it comes to my ear and listening to that final product and that final mix, I was getting on his nerves. But you know what? At the end of the day, he did say, you know what, you're right. So let's do it that way. So I'm glad that you listened because you know
Well,
Ed,
well, that's
right?
why that's why you guys are a team, and that's typically how it works with teams.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have to put my foot down though, like real hard to to
I
to get
think
past
I
it.
think maybe you're the only one who can put your foot down Ed Robinson.
Oh, I think so. I think so. Because I've seen him work with other people and but I will say this, Ed is amazing. He's a genius
No doubt,
in his craft.
no doubt.
I see Ed do some things that I don't even know. I tell you, this project has some stories to talk about and we will get into them another time, but
Yeah,
there has
definitely.
been some situations with this project that was quite hilarious. There's one song that I ended up singing the entire song on the back of the mic and not in the front of the mic. It's a very big joke between J. Cole and everybody else that know about the joke, and it's quite funny. And he blames me for singing in the back of the mic when he's the producer and he's the person setting me up the voice. So it was quite funny. There's so many different stories about this project that I could write a book about it because it has been challenging in so many ways. To the point where at one point I just got so mad and walked out the studio and said, I'm never voicing you again, bye. you know, it's funny, but trust me, it now we sit and we laugh about it.
Right,
We laugh
and
about
that's
it.
typically how it goes. But in the moment, there are frustrations that you can then turn around and laugh at later
Exactly, exactly,
on.
and
Tell me this: who came up with the title for the album? 'Cause I think
I did.
that's just a stroke of genius, right? It's brilliant because it's so fitting for what this project is.
I came up with the name because I didn't want to call it a name from the album, one of the title tracks.
Hmm.
I thought about. I think it came about from my journey through my illness and just everything in life on a whole. And when I thought about covered, I thought about I'm covered by God, right?
Ah,
That's how it
ah,
started.
ah.
I'm covered by God. And then my soul is where I'm singing from.
Mm,
My soul. And then I said, you know what? I'm covered. I couldn't say covered by God. So I said I had to come up with covered in soul,
yeah.
you know?
Very fitting.
And and that's how I came up with that title.
Very fitting. Very fitting. Joanna Mary, tell your fans out there how they can check you out online and so forth.
All right. So listen, I'm on Instagram. First of all, my website, joannamarie.com, and from there, I'm on Instagram. I do not have a Facebook private page. I do have JM Reggae Music or Joanna Marie Music on Facebook. I do not have a Facebook page. My Facebook page got compromised. But I do have every other platform you can think of. But, of course, the song comes out on Friday, and I'm excited for this one. I'm excited.
So Friday the 17th, mark it down if you subscribe to any streaming service. Um, just be ready. Be ready. Just look at it this way. In about 26 hours or so, the album will be out, right?
That's right.
In just over 26 hours.
Just over 26 hours. And I'm super excited. We have more interviews to do, of course, leading up to it this week, next week, and so forth. So just keep it locked. And, I am available for interviews and, drops and all that stuff, all that good stuff. Anybody that want that as far as DJs go and radio personalities and so forth. I've been doing a lot. So, and I have more to do, and we'll continue in the studio. I got 3 dub plates already.
Whoa.
I
Well,
got
well,
3
all
dub
I can
plates.
tell you is be prepared to be bombarded.
I'm telling you, it's so funny. I got a dub plate recently on Again. I did over Janet Jackson's remake of Again.
Uh-huh.
And I got a dub plate from Europe to do that one. And it's my house, and of course I have a few more surprises. So,
And I understand that Hush Darling is a big demand from the sound system community.
yes, Hush Sound Boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I get to work for dub plate work for that. And it's funny because I don't hear a lot of females doing dubs. The other day I know Queen Africa did some stuff for us, for a client, and there's not too many, so it's nice to have some female dubs, And I
Definitely,
get
you got
requests
to
for them.
have female energy in the mix somewhere.
Of course, Sometimes I feel like I'm in a male-dominated industry, and I feel like we females get left out sometimes, but we have to bring back that power, that woman power.
There you have it. There you have it.
Thank you, Marlon. I appreciate you. I just want to big up everybody listening. Big up to Mr. Colin Forbes and the Greens Brothers, and we have nothing coming up. Big, big surprises and surprises. And don't forget, today is actually the last day to vote for Mr. Vegas on the Grammy consideration. So you still have some more time to vote. I love to plug, right? And of
I
course,
mean, that's what you do, isn't it?
plugging all the way. I want to big up Ed Robinson, my producer and husband. I want to big up Kevin Stu. I want to big up my attorneys, Don James and Wilfred Rattigan. Everybody that supports us and is there. All the people, all the players of instruments, and everybody that's doing it out there. I just want to big up everybody and all the DJs on Reggae Global Radio. Big up, big up, big up to everybody. And Marlon, you especially as station manager, musicologist, I'm telling you, man. Every time Vegas needs something, now him call me and say, you can also use such. So you have become that one in his back pocket, okay?
Yeah, I realize.
So, but thank you so much, Marley. I appreciate it.
Oh, definitely. And one day you swing by and then we chop up this album track by track.
definitely, we'll do that, definitely, because we're still having technical difficulties. And one more thing, I want to big up one of one of my one of my trust me, when it comes to Clinton Lindsay, enough play when it comes to promoting and making sure that we know artists and showcasing artists, especially on his charts and especially on his Foundation Radio Network. So I want to big up Clinton Lindsay, big, 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 because
Every
he's
time.
in support me 100 gazillion times.
Every time. No doubt.
All right.
Joanna,
thanks.
always a pleasure. So we'll catch up again.
Thank you, Marlon. Take care. Thank you.
Joanna Marie has been our guest. Our brand new album, Covered in Soul, drops this Friday, October 17th. Get her Spanish guitar. Yeah, this is the one that she says gave her trouble. We can't tell.
I sit out in the crowd and close my eyes and dream your mind, but you don't know, you don't even know that I am there. I wish that I was in your arms, like that Spanish guitar. You would play me through the night till the dawn. I wish you'd hold me in your arms, like that Spanish guitar. All night long, all night long, all night long, I'll be your song. Still my heart with every note you play. I pray you look my way and hold me to your heart someday. I long to be the one that you caress with tenderness, but you don't know, you don't even know that I exist. I wish that I was in your arms, like that Spanish guitar. You would play me through the night till the dawn. I wish you'd hold me in your arms, like that Spanish guitar. All night long, all night long, all night long, I'll be your song, I'll be your song.
Marlon Burrell, it's true. No one know the music like you. You know the vibe. I had some problems, and no one could seem to solve them, but you found the answer. You told me to take this chance and learn the ways of love, my baby, and all that it has to offer. In time you will see that love won't let you down. Ooh, yeah. You said that you loved me. Said hurt only came to pass me. It sounded so convincing that I gave it half a chance and learned the ways of love, my baby. There is so much love inside me, and all that I have, I give my all to you. All my love, baby, and all this love is waiting for you, my baby, my darling, and all my love is waiting for you. I had some problems, and no one could see.
That Covered in Soul comes out this coming Friday, October 17th. It drops at midnight.
The answer, so I gave it half a chance.
In just over 26 hours. Joanna Marie, Covered in Soul.
My baby,
Watch watch out now. And this seems to be a track that's taking off right away.
And all that I have, I give.
I mean, this one stands out to me, and it seems to be standing out to R&B and pop stations already in Los Angeles and Sweden.
My sugar and all my love is waiting for you. And all this love is waiting for you. My baby, my darling. Oh, I love how you make me feel this way. My love is getting stronger every day. Love is waiting. And after all I went to put myself through, I found that all I really need was you. My sugar, my baby. As the sun has its place up in the sky, I love you so dearly. And all the same, there's no need to wonder why I need you. Please hear me. Say you really love me, baby. Say you really love me, darling. Oh, I really love you, baby. You know I really love you, darling. Say you really love me, baby. Say you really love me, darling. Oh, I really love you, baby. You know I really love you, darling. Say you really love me, baby. Say you really love me, darling.
The biggest songs. And fresh. We play the best music. We play the most music.